Today we're introducing the concept of the verbal mark and introducing luring to a place. Later I'll use the place to kind of supplant what would be in traditional training systems a barrel or a training table. Really, we're going to use an elevated platform. Here you see we're using a cooler. It's nothing more than a place for them to begin to understand the concept of duration. So I want them to understand to get there, to produce their reward. I want you to go there. Eventually I'll be able to send them to it remotely. And that's the foundation for a handful of different behaviors, but certainly directional control. But most importantly to me, it's a place to show them, hey, I want you to go here and I want you to stay here until I release you. And so I can introduce that concept to a puppy with just food, right? So here you're hearing me use the word yes. And yes for me is just going to take the place of a clicker. I will click and release the dog from the behavior. So here it's really sloppy. A lot of places you're not seeing me ask the dog to move on before I present the reward, where normally if I clicked, I would ask the dog to finish the behavior and come receive the reward either from my hand or throw it on the floor like you saw with Luke earlier. I want them to actively disengage from whatever behavior they're performing in the moment. And we have a patent end to whatever that behavior is. So when you hear me say good and feet in position like is going on right there, that's the foundation of that, what I call duration. So there, I'm just asking you to get in position and simply to stay there. If I say good and the dog fails to continue to perform the behavior, then I will oftentimes not produce the reward. If I say good and the dog stays, then of course I deliver the reward. If I say yes, I must deliver the reward. So that's the difference there as far as that primary mark, always indicating that food's on the way, whereas that good would consider it a secondary mark, and I do not have to deliver it if the behavior does not continue beyond the mark. So hopefully that's as clear as mud. They really are simple concepts. I'll try to get them on paper. They're not always the easiest thing in the world to explain. But, again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Eventually you're going to see Penny get up on this board, and I'm going to put her upwind of a launcher, and we're going to begin launching some birds and letting her watch, and that's going to be way, way off in the distance. So I'm not really removing any chase because she didn't have a nose full of bird. It's just simply, hey, you can watch them, and if you stay in position, you can get a reward. If you choose to jump off and chase, nothing good's going to happen. So it's another introduction of a concept, and that one would be steadiness. And do the same thing with retrievers and with watching birds fall. So you'll see how that works later in her training, and I would expect we'll be doing stuff like that, at least with bumpers and balls and such, within the month. So I'll try to stay pretty current with it. Hope everybody's well. Till next time.